All right, Bill, we're out here. We're gonna do the test flight video of your X Quad. Got your DX6i right here, and going down here looking at the quad, you got your this is your Fat Shark FPV equipment here. This is what you'll plug into this balance charge, or well, it's a balance charger right here. You'll plug that into the 4S, but if you use other batteries, it's got the other plug-in ports for that. You could use that as well. Here's your antenna. You can point that down. You can change that around a little bit, but that's just put to that plate there, and that just pops right off. So when you receive the drone, what you'll do is when you stand it up, this plate will actually just pop on, and this will be attached right to it. I've got your battery lead right here. This will pop off, and then of course those will fold up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to plug it in. We're going to turn on your DX6i first. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and plug in. Alright. And right here you can kind of see, if you can see that right off that plate, it's kind of reflecting the different colors, red and green. Green is GPS mode, and that's this switch right here. Now if you switch this switch backward like that, you'll see how that goes to just red. That means it's just manual mode, so you go back to GPS. Now while in GPS, you can go into attitude mode by flicking this switch forward, which will then cause that to go, you see kind of the orange color. We'll flick that back, and that goes right back into GPS mode because that's where it's at. Got your timer set for about 6 minutes for this test here. Flaps, this button right, your switch right here for flaps, flicking that down will set off your intelligent orientation control, allowing you to, no matter which direction your quad is facing, your orientation stays the same, which is actually pretty cool. So once you've got just a flashing green, you're ready to rock and roll. That means it's acquired 7 satellites. So what we're going to do is we're going to test out GPS mode first. We're going to go give it a shot. You want to make sure that this is always pointing directly forward and it's level. So just have that set there and then this down. Here we go. I'm going to set the timer there. There we go. You'll see she'll lock in here. She'll float around a little bit when you start out. But then here you go. She's got her position locked right in. Okay, so we're going to give it a quick fly around in GPS mode. Okay. There she goes. All right, bring her down here. Now flick this switch forward, goes into attitude mode. Makes her a little bit more aggressive here. There she goes, big, nice, big. All right, I'll bring her back down here. Okay, it knows where we took off at, so what we're going to do here is return to home feature. So that's this button here. If I flick this one down, it goes into failsafe. Can you see that up there? I don't have any control here. So what's going to happen is we're going to hope that bird doesn't get it. See, now it's going to bring itself, it's flying itself. It's just flying itself. I'm not doing this at all. Return to home feature. It's going back to where it knows it took off at, its GPS location. And it's going to go ahead and land itself. Okay. We've still got that light flashing up there, so that's how you know it's still in failsafe mode. It's going to bring itself down automatically. We're down to 3.5 minutes left on the timer. She's bringing herself down. There's a little bit of wind out here, so you'll see it kind of adjusting there. Okay. There it is. Awesome. Now we're going to walk up to it here. Now what it's going to do is it's going to land. And it shuts the motors off automatically. And you can see we got that flashing down there. So what we do is turn the failsafe back up there. Okay. Then we'll flick the GPS back into manual and back into GPS there. And you'll see there it's just got the green light. So what we'll go ahead and do now is take it back up. Okay. Okay, here. Intelligent orientation control. Okay, we'll do that real quick. What we got here is we'll hit that flaps button. So now, we'll go forward. If I turn the quad around, face it at me, and I go forward, it still goes forward. Pulling it toward me brings it the same orientation all the time. As you can see that, no matter which way the quad is facing. So we'll turn that off by flicking that back up there. And then we have normal control of the quad here. Alright, that's intelligent orientation control. That's your return to home. Those are your different features. We've also got a manual mode here. Kind of how that works is, right now we're in attitude. We'll go back into GPS. You'll see how it kind of just grabs itself. Now turning GPS off by flicking it back puts it into a manual mode, which it gives you a lot more control, a lot more acceleration. Some people prefer this. I'm going to turn it back into GPS mode for testing purposes here. We'll bring it back. Here she comes. All right. Hello. Okay, we'll go ahead and give a landed there. Turn it off. Okay, and then real quick, you got this gray wire running back here. That runs up to your FPV camera. You can see that little black camera right there. So I got that mounted in there for you, kind of hiding, but it gets the blades out of the view and it gives you a real nice shot for while you're flying. So that wire runs through there. So when you get this, you just connect the gray wire. No big deal, just connect it right into there, snap that on, you're good to rock and roll. All right, Bill, that was your test flight. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks a lot.